Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. It's lovely to be here with you guys again today, and I hope you're doing well. And I also hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, would you consider subscribing? It's free. So let's get started. It is June 28th, Friday, 2024. We're into the weekend, guys. Hip hip hooray. So Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being here and for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the messages and the energies from the cards that I pull, that you bring through me. Thank you. Well, there's the first one. Did you see that? That was kind of crazy. All right, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. Okay. That's the past energy, King of Pentacles, right? So past, present, your energy, their energy, the energy between you and the potential outcome energy. So Archangel Michael, we have the past energy. Thank you so much for throwing that out at us. The King of Pentacles. This is somebody who has evolved in the ways of the world, but also has evolved to this in the sense that they are in touch with their intuition, that their higher self, whether they know it or not. Okay, but this person is whether this is you or a person that is on your mind. Okay, but they were once a page, and then they became a knight, and now they're a king. The next step is to become an emperor. But this one here, he or she is, because it can be a female in their masculine energy, collective, okay? So it doesn't matter what gender we're talking about here. He or she is in the energy of knowing the ways of the world, you know? They have come to learn and have come to conquer how to be successful, abundant, and prosperous in this world. In many ways, not just financially, like materially. That was a hard one for me to say. Materially, but also, you know, their thought processes have evolved to the point where they are more committed to not only making their 3D experience work for them, to be abundant and prosperous in it, but also they are committed to the people they love and you know, they dearly love the most, and are very you know, attracted to in sense of relationship, that kind of thing. Okay, the King of Pentacles is definitely a committed individual. Okay, so this person is committed, has, you know, moved up the ranks, so to speak, is in touch with the fifth dimension, whether or not they know it, and it's because of that connection to spirit that they are as abundant as they are. Okay, so that's a past energy. So whether this is yours or someone else, let's see what the current day energy is. The Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is, let me see here. Archangel Michael, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about being in a betrayed energy, the King of Pentacles, sitting in a betrayed energy, or as the collective, or is this the King of Pentacles that their person is sitting in a betrayed energy? The energy could be that, okay, I just heard him say it's both ways. It's both of you, the collective. If this is not you, collective, and I'm getting the feeling it's not, this is a person that's on your mind, okay? It could be the other way. You take it as it resonates, but both of you are sitting in betrayed energy, feeling stabbed in the back, you know, because and like that's the end. That's the end. I'm not doing anything more with this person, have anything more to do with this person, and so forth and so on. Both of you feeling that way about each other. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like a stalemate right now. It is a stalemate. I mean, if you do move forward with them, it's not happening right now. Wow. I'm sure having some readings, let me tell you. Y'all must be having some major difficulties and challenges in your relationships. So, yeah, both of you are in this energy. You for feeling as though they've abandoned you or betrayed you in some way, and if it's not abandoned, it's they betrayed you. If you were once in a relationship or in a relationship with them, they had stepped out on you, okay, or betrayed you in some other way. Because we all have our demons, you know, our habits that will end up betraying the relationship because of the addiction to it, whether it's drugs, you know, sex, money addictions, alcohol, and possibly gambling, you know, horse racing, stuff like that. Okay, and they're feeling betrayed because you're not running after them. You're not contacting them. You're not making a move. They're feeling as though you should be the one to do it for whatever their reasoning is. All right, so what's your energy sitting in this story? The Magician. Well, good for you. The Magician. Can you see that? That's the Magician. You have, the divine is saying, you're in an energy where you have everything that you need in order for you to manifest the best possible outcome for yourself. Whether you stay in this relationship or whether you reconcile, if this person's coming forward to reconcile with you from the past, whether you stay with them in your current relationship with them, or if they're coming back, whether you have anything to do with them, it doesn't matter. You're actually manifesting, I just heard, your best life moving forward. You're manifesting your best life because you've got all the elements, you see. Once you're able to let go of this, and 10 is the end, okay, 10 is the end. Now you got to understand this, that once you let go of the betrayal, that pain, once you choose not to sit in this energy anymore, this is when this kicks in. This is when you really become, fully in full potential of being able to manifest the life that you truly desire, whether you know that consciously or not. The divine says you're ready. You have the wherewithal, which means that you have the sword, so you know how to speak the truth, be transparent, and be honest, right? You have the cup, which is the heart, the emotion. You're in touch with your emotions. They're not latent, they're not just sitting there waiting. You're in touch with them. You use your emotions appropriately, okay? Some kind of control over them, right? You have your mind and your heart are kind of like the sword and the cup are speaking to each other. Then you have the pentacle, which is the mindset as well, but it's also the ability and skills to be able to manifest any kind of prosperity and abundance that you're looking for in your life, okay? And then the last one is the wand, and you're full of inspiration. You're full of ideas. The spirit speaks through you because you follow what it is, or at least consider with great importance what you're feeling intuitively, okay? Insight. You have the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. You have all the major elements of the tarot at your disposal. All you have to do is wave your wand, and that's making sure your mind is on the positive, and having those desires, allowing those desires to come up from your heart, and for you to take them seriously enough, not to the point where you're too serious, having fun with it, right? You got to have fun with it. So yeah, in full manifestation mode, whether you stay in this or not, but you cannot be in full, you cannot fully embrace this energy until you let go of the pain, the anger, okay, the sorrow, the sadness. You have to let go. What's their energy? 7 of Swords. This is their energy yesterday too. That is just crazy. I shuffle these cards like there's no tomorrow, okay? Yeah, and you see how I divide them and, shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. But yeah, they're in, okay, let's see. I want to see the energy between the two of you. The Six of Pentacles. Wow. So they're in the energy of knowing they've been sneaky, underhanded, deceitful, betrayed you, right? Deceitful, underhanded, lying, sneaking about, whatever. They know that. That's their energy. But they want to find balance. They want to be fair. They want to do a give and take thing with you. They want to give and take. They want to be fair instead of just being a taker all the time of the Seven of Swords. They actually want to give back to the relationship. They give back to you all that they've taken, if not more. They're sitting, I heard they're sitting in regret about this. This is regret. This person's evolved. They were probably like that energy. And they know that if you're feeling betrayed, also, okay, I gotta finish my first thought. You're feeling betrayed is because they know it was because of the Seven of Swords energy, okay? They're trying to be strategic about coming back in your life or getting back in your good graces, right? So they're going to try and bring in balance by being fair with you instead of lying to you and telling you something that is not the truth about them and their feelings and whatnot. However, they're feeling betrayed by you because they see you manifesting. They see you. Wow, I'm sitting here going, yeah. I'm just getting hit with like realizations. They're seeing you being, in your element, like being able to. You're powerful. You're a powerful manifester. They're seeing you do that. I don't know how they're seeing this about you. If they're living with you, then obviously they if they're in a relationship with you, they obviously see what you're doing, okay? And what your potential is. Whether or not you've actually manifested something, they know that the potential is there. They know that about you. Now, if there's somebody who's been in your past and you haven't heard from for a while, and because they're like thinking, they're still hiding behind their illusion and delusion that somehow you betrayed them. Maybe you did, but they might be wrong, right? Because they've been having, oh, woe is me kind of thoughts. I haven't been hearing from them. If you haven't been in contact with them, if you haven't been in touch with them, then they're sitting there going, how come I'm not hearing from them? They must not really care for me the way they've told me or showed me before. That they were liars, that kind of thing. That you were a liar, okay, about your feelings. That you weren't telling the truth. So, guys, they're in that feeling betrayed by you. You're in that feeling betrayed by them. But you're in like, I can take it or leave it because I'm a master, coming into my mastery of manifesting, right? Into physical form from the ethers. The ethers is where all of our desires are, right? Only in like, in etheric substance, right? It's just all around us and in us kind of thing, but the spirit, right? But until we coalesce it through our focus of knowing what our desires are and focusing on only that, as opposed to allowing negativity and past pains and hurt to come in between you and what it is you really, really want. Until you remove the negativity of the pain and the sadness, the anger, the sorrow, whatever, until you pull that out from being between you and your manifesting your desires, you are only in a potential at this point in time. The divine is telling you that you're prepared. You are prepared. You just gotta let this go. So you are going to face this person, hear from this person, but they are going to be slightly in like, because they don't know Okay, you don't know until you know, until you ask, right? You don't know until, again, you have to assume if you don't know. And they might be assuming that because they haven't heard from you, then you don't want to have anything more to do with them, that you never were in love with them, blah, 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 if that's a person from the past. If it's a person that you're living with, in a partnership with, marriage, whatever it is, the two of you just aren't talking. You're not talking arms crossed, right? Arms crossed, and so they're assuming that you must not love them because look at you, you're busy in that energy of being a master manifester, and you could take me or leave me. And until you have that conversation, that discussion, you won't know. So let's say the two of you actually do discuss something, then this is what's going to come of it. Fairness, because you're going to be on the same page in the sense that you're at least telling each other what's on your mind, you know, how you feel about what's going on or what hasn't been going on. And so this is the energy that they're sitting in right now, because they're in their assumption phase. They're not talking to you. Whether they're someone from the past or someone that you're with, the two of you are just not connecting in order for the two of you to talk something out, to discuss it and tell really what's going on. Not what one's assuming, but what's really going on in your mind, how you're feeling about things, and vice versa. But when you do, excuse me, this is what the energy is. The two of you want to work it out. Now, for you, it may not be something you want to work out that results in continuing to stay in your partnership or to reconcile with the person from the past. However, you're still going to be fair, and you're going to be generous in your approach to letting them down easy, kind of thing, and moving on. For them, it's like, I want us to find balance with us together. Whether it's a person that's coming back, I'd like to give to you now instead of always, I know I've been a taker in the past. I've evolved now. I'm an evolved individual, even though I'm sitting and feeling betrayed, but they're only feeling betrayed because if this is, say, a masculine, let's say this is a masculine, this masculine has not been reaching out to you to talk to you. So you have to make these assumptions, and they have to make these assumptions because they don't know where you're at with how you might still be feeling or not feeling about them anymore. Fair enough, right? If you don't talk, like communication support thing, if you do not talk, then you have to make assumptions, and those assumptions are generally 99.9% wrong, absolutely wrong. Okay, so let's find out what the potential is for this story here for the two of you. The Hermit. Well, seriously, guys, this is like the same story. Okay, so the potential is that the two of you got to do some serious soul searching, whether it's dark night of the soul, but I wouldn't say so much for you, but for them especially, but it's soul searching. It's soul searching, and you're trying to figure out what is your soul wanting from you in this situation. Will you manifest a brand new life for yourself moving forward, or will you manifest a fair and balanced experience between the two of you? And look at this, the Queen of Cups is what on the back. So yeah, seriously, you're someone who's in love. Whether you're masculine or feminine, this is the sweetheart of the deck. So you are someone who is in love and wants to share your emotions. You want to share your heart with somebody important to you. You do. But until you get things sorted out with your soul, like to find out what it is that what path your soul wants you to take. Remember, yesterday you had the choice, the Two of Wands. So you are, moving forward to become someone very, very loved and endearing, right? You are already, right? You just need to dig deeper to let go of this pain so that you can truly free yourself and become a master manifester with great intuition, knowing who you are and how it's okay for you to be in touch with your emotions and to share your emotions. It's okay to do that. But right now, you may be holding yourself back because of this pain right here. This is like the major obstacle for both of you, this Ten of Swords. But it's the end. This person cannot possibly stab you again, and they won't. Is what it means is that if you were to consider them coming back, given that they've been in this energy and they still are kind of in this energy, try and let it go, because they're trying to find balance. And when you're in this energy, you're not balanced. You're too far one way than the other, totally out of balance. More ego than heart or soul. So they're trying to find balance because they do want to give to you generously. They are coming in as an involved being, and they want to do that with you. But they don't, they haven't communicated this with you. They haven't communicated this with you. So until you know, you don't know. So you just keep doing you, but let go of that. And make sure you always check in with your highest self as you move through your day. Check in, because you are full of love and expression of love and goodness that somebody, whether it's this person that you choose after spending time here or not, you're still in the Queen of Cups energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't, male or female, it doesn't matter, the gender, like I always say here now. So this is the advice for you today. Let's find out. Like, this is the story. This is for the same collective as it was yesterday. Okay? Because these cards they're coming out the same. They are. This one here, this one. Yeah. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 out of 7. That's we're looking at almost 50% of the same cards coming out again. So Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, can you give our collective for this story a couple of cards of inspiration, information, and insight? Just advice. Wind, number 63. The Sorcerer, number 48. Well, there's the Magician. Look how it lands right on top of that one. Oh, right, 63. Again, that's almost second to the last here. Wild Woman. Wind. The essence of this card is the symbol of the wind represents the element of air. That's truth. The sword, right? We were speaking about, you got a sword here as a Magician, as well as the Cup, Pentacle, and Wand. Okay, so it rules communication, right? Okay, yeah. Which is the lack thereof here. Thought, song, and inspired ideas. Again, you have the Wand as well. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. From the south, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. This is you manifesting your best life moving forward. From the west, calling you to more introspection, which is the Hermit, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachments and ego desires, right here, attachment to this pain, the unforgiveness of what someone has done or didn't do. From the north, moving to bring you wisdom and strength, and from the east, carrying clarity of vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message, which the wind whispers or shouts, is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exaltation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. The invitation for the wind is, when the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Definitely change your mind about something. Wanting to be fair with this person, that's changing your mind about something and wanting to be in that energy of love and being expressive. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps An old way of doing things has become automatic, and now that you've gained greater clarity, you can, this is you, right? As long as you let go of that, this is you. You've got the clarity from the sword, the truth and transparency. And then, of course, the pentacle, the cup, and so forth and so on. I've already mentioned it. And now that you've gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. So if the two of you would open your mouths and talk to each other, wow, what an amazing outcome that might actually be. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. So this is your best life forward. As long as you do, it's for your best life forward. It's for the best of all. It's for the highest good of all. It is. Being fair and balanced is for the highest good of all. So number 48. So you really have to work on, collective, letting go of this pain here. These memories. And forgiving. Forgive yourself for having held on to this for so long and having sat in this energy. Forgive yourself, because as you forgive yourself, it's easier to forgive yourself. I would think, I've had to do this kind of work myself, and I still do it till this day. But if you can forgive yourself, you can find forgiveness for others. Wink, wink. The sorcerer. The essence. This is the source of dark power. The sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. And let's just say it's on the tail of not communicating right. The invitation here is when the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. Now this guy here, he's been very selfish, the girl or guy, whoever this Seven of Swords energy is. Like I said, it could be either a man or a woman. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. This is resentment. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. So whatever we do to someone is going to come back around and be done to us, because we're all connected. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking. You're given a second chance. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for the darkness that lives inside you. Make peace with it and choose another way. So whatever we see in another, it is within us as well. Yes, we want to deny that is true, but it's not very practical or beneficial to actually deny things that it is. You cannot see anything. You will not recognize something in someone unless you first have, you have it in yourself for them to be that mirror. So whatever you're seeing in them, they're mirroring it back to you, because that's what's in you. So if you see bullying or hatred or, just being, I don't know what, negative, right? That it is within you to see it in them. It is within you to see it within them. If that makes sense to you. It is within you to see it within them. You cannot see, like lots of, let's talk about somebody who says, you might say something like, so-and-so is like blah, 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 negative. You might mention the other person you're talking to, a friend of yours, whatever you say. I've never seen that. I've never experienced them to be like that. Now I've been there. Some of my friends have real issues with some people, and I can honestly say I have never had that experience with them. I've never seen that in them. So it was something in my friend that brings it out of that person, you see, because it's not bringing it out of me because I'm not seeing it. I did not experience them to be the way my friend is experiencing them. So that is a way I can now help you understand the meaning of that. So this is the darkness that's within you And the two of you are mirroring it back to each other, remember? So it's like you've got to let go of your resentment. If you have vengeance about it, who knows? But or hatred, you've got to let that go in order for you to fully, spread your wings as this master manifest. You're already manifesting. Just think how much more you can. Just think how much more manifesting your desires that you can do when you let this go, when you let that completely go. So guys, I hope that was helpful for you. And until next week, take care of yourself and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.